Well, that was really interesting. We're going to try this again. For some reason, we didn't connect. So I'm going to see what happens here. Um, I'm going to say my welcome again. So, welcome to a night of Boosters Bootcamp. Now, we've already got one night of these presentations on the boosters done. So, you might be wondering a little bit about what is the reason for the repeat. Well, we found a video that has been done by our friend Heather Daniel Kent and a couple of her friends. And one of the women is an esthetician. And she gives further explanation to what the products are doing and can share insight to how we measure up in the spa industry. So I want you to, before we get started with that, I want you to take a little bit of time to do some housekeeping. So remember to click on the share button, as I'm certain your friends will enjoy this too. I have no doubt. And before we get started, I want to highlight an app that's going to help you pinpoint what boosters might be beneficial for you. It's the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. So let's take a look at that. This particular app helps you discover the condition of your skin, and then it makes recommendations based on your results. It is fabulous. In the video that we're going to share tonight, you're going to hear one of the women reference a similar app in the spa industry and how our app compares. So I want you to pay attention to that. I think it's just fabulous that we have somebody that has that kind of expertise. Yes, she's a Mary Kay sales director, but she also knows what's going on in that other industry. And so being able to give comparisons and to be able to tell us what she sees, I think is going to be worth its weight in gold for you to hear tonight. So are you ready? I want you to sit back and enjoy learning how to boost your skin confidence with the boosters from Mary Kay. Let's see if we can get this going tonight then. How's that sound? Okay, I'm back. So I understand that I don't have, this is the craziest night. So we're going to try this again. Um, just a moment. My stuff's giving me a little bit of fits tonight. So no. I hope you're all staying safe. We got weather going on again here tonight. So not really ideal, but hey, what are you going to do? All right. I'm going to start this video over and we'll see what happens. All right, let me know if you can hear the volume again. Okay, so if you don't mind watching me, let's try this again. Third time's a charm, maybe. Whoops. Try it again. You let me know if you can hear the volume. Okay, hang with me. We got one more trick up my sleeve, I hope. So, who wants to tell some jokes maybe tonight in the comments while I am getting what I think I need to do? Anybody got any jokes tonight they want to share? And we will see if I can find my recording I did. There it is. All right. Okay, wait a minute here. I think we might be in business. Let me get rid of this other one here. At least that's my goal anyway. You're watching me struggle over here. Okay, there we go. Let's see what happened. Come on. All right, let's try one more time here. Cross your fingers.
Double check. Okay, I think we're live. Hi, everybody.
Now?
I got my friends. This is Brenda and Heidi, as you can see in their names on the little thing. But we have a special title that we call ourselves. Does anybody want to tell them what our special title is?
Yeah.
She's all gang signs. I don't know about that.
The OG.
Listen, I grew up in Independence. Okay, I got him hidden deep in there.
It comes naturally and comes easily. So we are the OGs. You can now refer to us as such things. We are so excited to share with you Booster Bootcamp and our clinical solutions line. I think retinol came out. Has it been 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 years, something like that. And that was the first entrance into our clinical solutions, which is our dermacosmetic line, which is that's what you're going to get at spas. That's what you're going to get at dermatologist office. It's this level and this grade of quality product. And so Pure Retinol came out and it is a game changer. I was actually just telling one of my friends at the gym this morning. She's like, I need all these things, but I also need retinol. So I'll probably wait for retinol. And I said, drop all the other things you just said and get retinol. It's not the thing that you get at the end. It's the thing that you get at the beginning. So we are not talking about retinol today, but just like get retinol first. Like it is just the thing that does all the things. And then these boosters are your additives. They're your they're like the seasoning in the meal. Like it is the spice. It's the thing that makes everything better. And if you cook with Heidi and I, it's basically just garlic, salt, like garlic, salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper is pretty much what we put on everything. Not Brenda. Not Brenda.
Garlic, salt only. No peppers in this, and no peppers in this body.
The moral of the
seen that.
story: never plain food, and that's these boosters. Never just plain wash your face. You gotta have these.
Never plain food, and that's right there. Never plain food with these boosters. And so this is not basic skincare. This is not your cleanser and your moisturizer. This is the and then some. And I know that you're interested in the and then some because everybody's interested in the and then some. I mean, if you're going to put stuff on your face, you want it to work. It's like when I teach makeup, I'm like, if you want to put makeup on your face, don't you want it to look like you have a little bit of makeup on your face? Like, isn't that the point of taking the time to do it? So we're going to break it down for you because we've got 4 boosters, and Brenda Austin, she is a Cadillac sales director. She also has an alarm going off on her phone, and she's an esthetician, a licensed esthetician. So she's going to be able to give us some perspective that I think is really valuable. And then Heidi and I, we're just like the goofballs at the end that says, hey, do it this way. Hey, try it this way. Hey, you're really going to like it. And we're going to work like the cheerleaders behind the scenes. So Brenda, what booster do you want to start with? I'm going to see if it's the same one that I would start with.
I'm going to start with the hydrator, because that's the companion to every single booster. That is, it doesn't matter your skin type, doesn't matter if you're oily, doesn't matter if you're dry, doesn't matter if you're young, doesn't matter if you're old. Everybody needs our hyaluronic acid ceramide hydrator. It's not an oil. It's not a moisturizer. It's a hydrator. You can have the oiliest of skin and still have dehydrated skin. And this is the one booster that can pair with any of the other boosters. Most boosters can pair, but this one is a given. So I'm going to talk really quick about a couple of the key ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, okay? It is the main component that gives your skin structure. You got to have it. It helps the firmness. It's what gives us the smoothness. It's responsible for the plump and hydrated look. And that little bitty molecule is like an ant. It can carry 1,000 times its weight in water.
I've seen A Bug's Life. I understand this analogy.
That little bitty ant is carrying 1,000 times its weight in water, and it's hydrating your skin. Then we have the ceramide. And the ceramide's super important because it is a lipid. So it is a little bit of oil, but it's a very special oil. This oil tells dry skin ladies, you got to produce more. Let's get to work. But it tells oily skin ladies, oh, no, you're good. You don't need to make any more oil. We got it under control. Okay. And so it forms this invisible barrier. Now, oxygen can get through this barrier. It's not an occlusive barrier. Air can get through. But when water tries to escape, and the older we get, the more water we lose through our skin. It's called TEWL, transepidermal water loss. It captures it and puts it back to work. It says, oh, no, you're not escaping. We still need you. So it's just this amazingness, and it pairs with everything. So it's my favorite. You're going to love the consistency. It is now because it is a booster, and because it has this sugar squalene in it, which is the ceramide. If you don't pair it with something, it might actually make your skin feel sticky. But the second you put your serum, your moisturizer on top of it, now it has something to lock onto, and that sticky sensation goes away. So if you've tried it and you're like, but I didn't like how it made my skin feel. Oh no, you weren't done. You got to put a serum or a moisturizer with it. That sometimes, because I will put it on and then I'll go do something because I really want it to get absorbed. And if I can't remember what step I'm at, I feel my face. I'm like, oh, no, got to go put my serum on. So it's your best friend.
It's so true. Like the first time you're like, this is not the most pleasant of all things, but then it's ready. It's like a grippy.
And it's the backup. It's the second booster. So all the other boosters come before it because it's what's going to lock those boosters in and really push them deep to do their job. So you don't put this one on first and then the others. This one comes on second or third, however you're doing it.
And so this is the one that everybody uses. And everybody, you know what I really like it is I really like it with my retinol, because I can't use the milk of that retinol set. And so that HA, man, that comes in handy I think that's why I get to use retinol as much as I do. I think a lot of it has to do with that HA there.
Mhm.
So,
And if your
everybody
skin
get
is
that
irritated, it's going to help soothe it because
one.
it's got all that hydration. If you got a sunburn, this, I mean, you still want to use our after sun gel, but this is also going to lock in that moisture. And it's by hydrating and locking in the moisture that we heal our burns.
Okay, perfect. And just oily skin girls, I am the oiliest person in the entire land, and I use this twice a day. When we first came out with it, though, I was like, okay, not going to need that one. My face does not need any more moisture, but it has been a game changer. Just like Brenda said, it tells your skin to stop overproducing oil. So very good. Thank you. Okay, everybody get the HA. Boom.
It's your best friend.
Check, check.
Check,
The
check.
next one, let's talk about our vitamin C plus resveratrol line reducer. So this, I got this mama wrinkle. What's a mama wrinkle? You go, and what? You said what? If you do have a whole lot,
Wife wrinkle.
yeah, it can be a
Oh,
wife wrinkle
sure.
too. You got that. Maybe you've got some forehead lines, maybe some around here. You don't know where your wrinkles are. Take our skin analyzer app. It will help you know where they're at.
Oh, it will.
Yeah. Okay. Heidi, do a plug for the Skin Analyzer app right now. Cause I was asking Brenda, I just did my updated one the other day and I was like, well, that was offensive.
I just had a
Hostile.
I just had a customer do this week. We were talking about moisturizer and I was explaining the different ones. And I was like, here, why don't you just do this? It'll tell you what moisturizer you need. We won't even have to think about it. And she goes, I'm so mad that you had me take this. It's telling me I have too many wrinkles. I'm like, then let's get you some moisturizer stat. So the Skin Analyzer app is a fantastic tool that Mary Kay has offered us. It's totally free to take, whether you have Google App Store or the Apple App Store. You just put in Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. You can download it and it will walk you through the instructions. Basically, you take a selfie without makeup on in really great lighting, and it does a little scan of your face, and it will show you the different sections based on low to high, where you fall in the scale of having fine lines and wrinkles, of having different, like maybe uneven texture, things like that happen as we age. And then it will do you such a favor, and tell you all the products it recommends for that to make your conversation with your beauty consultant super easy.
Yeah, agreed. And Brenda, why I brought that up is because when I did my Skin Analyzer app, like these wrinkles right here popped up. I didn't even know I had them. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I do have wrinkles right there. Love it. I didn't know. And it was vitamin C plus resveratrol that it recommended for that right there. So I went and got myself a new bottle.
And I'll just tell you, in esthetician school, they offered up a different app, similar concept. Ours is far superior. And it's free. Don't go pay to go get one of these done. You can download the app, pick your consultant, and you can do it yourself. It's that good. I use it in my practice. It's what I use to judge if we're headed in the right direction. And so I will, every so many appointments, I will rescan somebody. And then that way we have physical evidence of this is where you started and this is where you're at now. So this is what we need to start focusing on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That is awesome.
So let's talk about the vitamin C plus resveratrol. Vitamin C is safe for all skin types. So sensitive, aging, young, old, oily, dry, it's great for everybody. It actually does provide a little bit of moisture to your skin. So we're going to hear a lot about TOOL, transepidermal water loss. It's going to help prevent that. Young or old, but the older you get, the more help you need. But what it does is it smooths fine lines and wrinkles by plumping the skin, and it plumps the skin, one, because it hydrates it, and then two, because it's fighting the damage that sun, pollution, your diet, your environment, all those things lead to signs of aging. And so it's starting to reverse some of that. Vitamin C is the best, one of the best antioxidants. Did you know it's also going to help minimize skin sagging? I was like, I might add a little bit under there.
Right. I got some other areas.
Oh yeah, I got some other areas.
And how it does that is it helps with collagen's production synthesis. And so collagen is what really gives us the strength that lifts everything up against gravity. Then we add in resveratrol, and resveratrol is a plant protein. How I like to describe it. So a plant got injured. It got cut. A bug took a bite out of it, whatever. This is the army that goes and starts repairing the damage that was done. And so this automatically goes to work and starts reversing the age. It's going to help with UV damage. It also helps with pigmentation. So even though the company's not calling it a brightener, it does add to the ingredients that you're using that are going to even your skin tone. I actually have no makeup on today. I did that on purpose. And when I started in Mary Kay 12 years ago, I had the reddest face. These have helped tremendously. Then, so between vitamin C and resveratrol, you have a powerful army that is reversing the damage that sun has caused, that's hydrating, that's plumping, that's producing collagen. So you're going to get a lift, you're going to get a plump, and you're going to watch those wrinkles magically disappear. Now, they were talking about how they've had some, oh my gosh, moments with their skin analyzer. Well, since I've been using the boosters, I rescanned my skin, and I am the most mature woman on here right now. And Mary Kay says a woman that will tell her age will tell her anything. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I am 55 years old. I look younger now than I did 12 years ago when I started Mary Kay. Well, I decided I was going to update my skin analysis. It has taken me out of the repair realm and into the 3D realm. That's how amazing it is. Now, am I going to switch to 3D? Heck no. It's kind of like, oh, my blood pressure is better, so I'm going to stop my blood pressure medicine. Well, no, your blood pressure is better because the medicine's working. So I kind of liked my last one that I did. I was like, ooh.
Well, I didn't know about this wrinkle right here. It's really offensive to me. Like I'm very aware of everything else. I just somehow have neglected it. Now we're back on it. Very weird. Very weird. Okay, so that's the purple one. HA is blue. If you're like me, maybe Heidi as well, I need colors. Brenda knows all the ingredients and what it does. I need to know color-coded funness. And so your blue goes with everything. Blue goes with everything. It's like navy.
Blue does.
It really does. Your purple is your vitamin C plus resveratrol, which is going to be your lines and wrinkles primarily, but also some brightening, some little pushing up. Did I miss anything on those two, Heidi?
Nope.
Okay. Which one are you going? Now we got some new ones.
I was already excited about our original two boosters. And I always say this, the company can't top what they've done. And then they do. Yeah. And as I started digging into these ingredients, my mind was blown. I am like, made me love the company that much more, because let me just tell you, they are putting the best quality ingredients and the best formula to give you the best results. And you don't have to pay ridiculous money to get this. It is that amazing. So we're going to go orange, ladies. Okay. So we're going to go brightener. We're going to talk about brightening our skin. And there are several, there are three key ingredients that I want to talk about. The first one is ferulic acid. It is an amazing antioxidant. But not only is it an amazing antioxidant, it's a vitamin C protector. So vitamin C tends to degrade pretty rapidly. That's been the industry's issue, is how do we get the most effective vitamin C to you? This is like a protector of the vitamin C. It's going to make sure that it gives it an extra boost. In fact, the ingredient, not just the booster itself, the ingredient of ferulic acid gives vitamin A, which is retinol, vitamin C, and vitamin E. All three of those are antioxidants. Automatically, it's like in a video game when you get a power booster, like you hit something and all of a sudden everything's woo. It's that. It's like
the star in Mario.
Yeah, it's a little power up.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God.
It's the Mario star for those vitamins. And so it is definitely reducing sun damage, but it's also causing a cellular turnover, which is going to prevent future damage. So not only is it backing time up, it's starting to build some protection so that things don't get worse. Okay, now Mary Kay's not going to say this. And so just hear me. This is the esthetician and the nurse in me. This is one of the most amazing things. If you are afraid of getting skin cancer, if you're at high risk of getting skin cancer, or if you're like me and Heather, have had skin cancer, this needs to be part of your arsenal along with sunscreen. Because this actually, the sun if you have tan skin, that's damaged skin. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but tan skin is damaged skin. So the darker you get, the more damage.
My self-esteem with my tan skin. It's fine.
I'm from the generation of baby oil, iodine, and lying on a floaty and soaking up as much of it. But this will actually go in, and once the cell starts the damage process, it goes in and stops that process from going. So it won't get rid of cancer that's already there, but just like sunscreen, this needs to be part of your arsenal. Yeah. Then we have niacinamide, B3. This is also going to help your sebaceous glands, and it's going to prevent your glands from, just like what we talked about earlier. This is also going to stop your skin from going, oops, you need more oil, or you have too much oil. So it's going to help with oil regulation. It also locks in moisture. So we kind of talked about that sugar squalene. This is going to do it also. It's going to form this barrier that when your skin tries to evaporate, it captures it and puts it back to use. And so this is another one that might sometimes feel a little sticky. That's a reminder. You got to seal it off with a serum in your moisturizer. It's going to brighten dark spots. My dark spots are almost gone. I'm like so excited. I really didn't think they were going to go. And how it does it, not only does it brighten it, but with some of these other boosters, we're sloughing them off, and then they're building healthier, undamaged cells. So depending on how deep your brown spots goes determines how long it takes for the product to really show results. So if your neighbor saw results after 2 applications and you're a couple of months in, it just means yours are deeper, and we've just got to get them pulled up to the surface.
When so I get facials and things like that, and my skin cancer burned off, and all those things. And what they tell me is that what you see on your face right now has been done 20 years ago. Because I'm always like, how much longer? And she goes, you were awful to your skin forever. And I was like, well, not forever. Just like for the majority of my life. And so you have to continue to exfoliate down, and all those things keep just bringing up and bringing up and bringing up until you're to your new healthy, wise decisions.
And I am hope that it doesn't matter what you did up into your, so I was in my mid 40s when I joined Mary Kay, because I've been in for 12 years. It can be reversed. It can be corrected. I'm like, I love my skin. I've hated my skin all my life. And I'm in my 50s, and I'm now happy with my skin. So don't think you're a lost cause. You're not. We can help you. This also is an anti-inflammatory. So inflammatory conditions such as acne, some of your psoriasis and things like that, it's going to help stop the process that causes the inflammation that then aggravates the condition. And then lastly, we're going to talk about navy bean extract. This is actually something that Mary Kay themselves has the patent on. We're the ones that realized that there was a natural brightening from the navy bean extract. And there was a 12-week clinical study with topical application of a moisturizer that had this extract, and it significantly improved uneven skin tone and blotchy pigmentation. So you're taking 3 of the most powerful ingredients that are going to help brighten your skin, and we put them together, and your skin's going to say thank you.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Anything about the orange, Heidi? That's my favorite one. That's the one that screams, Heather, you worked at a tanning salon for 4 years and managed a pool and was a lifeguard. Like, that one screams.
It screams. I love it. Okay, so I have a quick recap of each of these that will make it super easy for you to remember. And so that when you go have this conversation with your consultant, each of you that we're talking to, it's going to be so easy. And Heather, for you and I, our job is totally done. Brenda has these beautiful words about lipids and sugar squalene. And I love hearing about it. I love knowing.
I find her words so funny. Squalene. Like, that's a funny word.
And I'm like, what am I putting on my skin? Okay, I'll do it. But it's like, she has this beautiful way of presenting it and sounds so brilliant. Not that we're not brilliant, but I'm here to help the rest of you understand.
Oh, do we need to hit the green one before we go to that?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, let's hit the green one. The green one is interesting. So
it is.
Give it to us.
So all the ones we've talked up to now can be used twice a day. The company is saying that you shouldn't put the purple and the orange together. I use all four. I just don't use them on top of each other. So I might do the purple and the blue in the morning and the orange and the blue at night. And then on a different day, I'm going to do the green and the blue. But these ladies, I think, have been able to stack them and they've not had problems. So definitely work with your consultant on that. But the green one, it's a little bit different. It is not twice a day. It is 3 times a week. And it really should not be used with retinol. Let me just say, if you are on retinol, retinol is the gold standard. This isn't above retinol, but some people can't tolerate retinol on their neck. And so Heidi has been using it on her neck. The green, which is our resurfacer, she uses it on her neck. I had a lady tell me recently she started using it on her feet. I'm like, I'm going to try that now.
Sure.
And so this one is like a leave-on peel. But it has a humectant with it, so it doesn't burn. It's not irritating. Your skin feels amazing. Do wash it off. So if this particular one should only be used at night, just like your retinol, because we are like sloughing off some skin. You don't want to be doing that. Not that you're going to see it, but during the day you're exposed to sun. At night, so when your skin's the most vulnerable, you want to be the most protective. So it has 3 key ingredients. The first one is PHA, also known as polyhydroxy acid. It is a chemical exfoliant. So have this picture. You got this dying, dead skin cell, and it does not want to let go. And here's this healthy skin cell, and it's grabbed a hold. And if we don't release it, what's going to happen is this one, it's going to suck the life out of the healthy skin cell. So what we need to do is chemically release the dead, dying cell from the healthy cell so the healthy cell can shine, and this one we're going to slough off. Okay. The PHA has a larger molecule, and it's really for the top surface skin. So because of how big the molecule is, it doesn't get very deep. It's a more gentler exfoliant, and so more people can handle this exfoliant. Like if you've tried other peels and you've not had success, this is what you want to try. I have the most sensitive skin and I do not have any problems with it, and I love it. It's less irritating. It's also, okay, so we've been talking a lot about Tool. By protecting our water loss, we're preserving the barrier that our skin has. Your skin is an organ. It's the largest organ in your body. It actually helps with immune function. It helps with filtration. You sweat out impurities. You can also soak in some bad things. So if you have a rash, your skin barrier is damaged and things can get through that normally would not be able to get through. So this helps support that and make your skin barrier better. It's also going to undo and prevent damage that UV and pollution has caused. So free radicals. It acclimates the skin to exfoliation with very little risk of irritation. Then we have now, anytime you're using a brightener, so pretty much all of these boosters do need sunscreen. This one definitely needs it. Have you ever taken a medicine that causes your skin to burn a little bit more? This is similar to that. So if you're using this and going out in the sun and not using sunscreen, you will get a more significant burn. So use your sunscreen. Then it has AHA, which is an alpha hydroxy exfoliant. This one is going to promote collagen and blood flow. It's going to help correct discoloration. It's going to improve the fine lines and wrinkles. Why? Because we're sloughing off the deeper dead skin cells. So what happens is, so we have this healthy cell, we have this dead cell. As your cells start collapsing, your skin folds start falling in, and that's kind of what leads to the wrinkles. So that's how it helps. It's also for those of you that have adult acne. We're not talking hormonal teenage acne, but adult acne, this is going to help, because part of the reason why we have acne is we have some clogged follicles. We've been sloughing off skin, but we haven't been removing it, and it gets in those pores and they get irritated, and so you'll get blackheads and blemishes. We also get inflamed because of it. This is going to help with that. It's going to help get rid of dull skin, wrinkles. It eliminates the dying collagen fibers so that the healthy collagen fibers can come up really quick. So it's also helping turn your cellular turnover, get rid of the dead skin cells, but bring up those healthy ones rapidly. And not so you need this to help with the rapid turnover. It's going to help prevent future clogging if you stay consistent with it. And this product can be used 3 times a week, not 2 nights in a row, very similar to our peel and our microdermabrasion. And then the last ingredient would be glycerin. What I love about glycerin is it is a humectant. So if you've ever heard us talk about our charcoal mask, we talk about it attracts bad things and carries them away. Humectants attract water. And so it will, and if there's moisture in the air, a lot of times in this winter, we don't have it. If there's moisture in the air, it will pull the moisture in the air and put it into your skin and help keep your skin hydrated. If the air around you is dry, it will go deeper into your skin and pull that moisture up to the surface. So this is going to help keep your skin hydrated, which is going to protect it from irritants. It also what helps your skin to be able to leave this peel on, and it helps with wound healing because we need hydration for wound healing.
So
I
cool.
mean, seriously,
Yeah.
all the things you just heard, all of that, and you were like, okay, I feel like I need these, but what again do they do? Like, okay. It's like so much good information, and I'm so glad that Brenda presents all of that.
Yes, genius. Thank you, Brenda, for all of that. Gosh,
For
so
sure. And aren't we so glad that we have people that know all of those things? And can't we be so confident in these products because they contain all of these things? But what does that mean for the everyday? What does that mean for the person that's just like, okay, I got it all. There's lots of good ingredients. But what do I need for these wrinkles that are bothering me? Or what do I need that I, always look like I have uneven skin tone? So let's do a quick recap of each of them, just so you can have some keywords to remember what each of them are and why you need them and how I personally remember them. Because remember, Heather talked about being a color girl and how much that was helpful. So I have put like a little thought in my head in relation to each color to then tell me what each thing does. And I think this is going to be very helpful. Okay, so let's start with blue. Well, what is blue? Water is blue. And so I just remembered that the blue is like water that hydrates, right? Because I drink water because my body needs hydration. So I need the blue booster because my face needs hydration. And also as an oily girl, let's not get this confused. This is not moisturization. This is hydration, which comes from a deeper level and does its job. And I promise you need it. No matter what, you need the blue water. Okay.
blue water.
Blue
good.
water.
Love that. I can remember that.
Then we have the purple, which the purple is the vitamin C plus resveratrol. So you need to know that it helps target fine lines and wrinkles. So what is purple? Purple is the color of royalty. So my remembrance of this is purple helps me age like royalty. Purple royalty without fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. Purple.
I know, this is fun.
You got it? You're going to always remember it, right?
I will leave here and remember it.
Yeah.
And I promise you're going to order. I need the royalty one. What's that one? So consultants, make sure you
haven't watched this. They're going to get orders and be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I need the royalty and the water with a little bit of.
Yeah.
Give me the next one.
Okay, so the orange one, this is the one that is the brightener. Okay, it's going to help even up your skin tone. That's the main thing you need to know, is that if you have issues with that, it's your friend. And what do we know about the color orange? It's bright, it's sunshiny. So that's what I think of. Not to be confused with the vitamin C that's in the resveratrol, because we also think about that being orange. But I think like when I think of showing up bright like the sun, it's orange and it's there. So I know that one's a little bit of a stretch, but I think it will help you remember. Brightener is orange. Okay. Then the last one is the PHA AHA resurfacer, which Brenda just did a fantastic job of telling you all the things that that does to, like, who's going to remember the like dead skin cell and the live skin cell? And
like, get that bad thing off.
I'm like,
put that on and be like, you get out of there. You stop.
Make those cells come alive. So yeah, so the green one does all of that. But what you need to know is it's the resurfacer, which what happens when we think about resurfacing, the new things underneath comes to life. Well, what happens in the spring? Our yards get green again. They come to new life again. They resurface. So green is like the fresh growing grass. We're going to fresh grow those skin cells. So that's my way to remember. I don't think you'll forget it.
No,
I won't. That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So what would be your strategy? I have 2 strategy questions for you guys. One is, if you're like, okay, I need to start this myself. What do I get? Like, how do I start? What do I order? That's my first strategy question. So let's go there. Both of you enter that, because it doesn't have to be the same strategy either. So like, Brenda, what would you do? Heidi, what would you do?
So for me, I'm going to come at it from the nursing aesthetic side. This is a booster. So you really need to be on a skincare line. Mm-hmm. So you need, if you're not on a skincare line, let's get you on a skincare line, and you're going to pair this with the booster. Look at what is your major problem. Now, I'll be totally honest. I was like, check.
Yeah. I'm like,
and if you decide,
I got all those problems.
Yeah, I'm like, I need it all. And so there is a way to use them all. And so we will help you with that. If you're on the retinol, you can still use the resurfacer on your neck, and your hands show your age. Ladies, whatever you're doing to your face, add it to your hand. And so I've been putting the resurfacer, I've been putting all my serums and everything on my hands, because my hands were really starting to look old. So I would tell you to do the Skin Analyzer app, and then get started on a regimen. If you want to pick, you got to have 2, because your water, your blue, needs a friend also. And so pick the 2 problems, the water, and then pick another problem and kind of go for that. So that would be my recommendation.
Yeah. Mine is similar. So I've been getting asked this question a lot about, so what do I do with my current skincare lineup in order to have these? And I'm going to say, you don't do anything. You keep the things that you're doing, and these add to. So people ask, well, why do I need a booster and a serum? Like, I'm already using serum C plus E. So why would I also need the vitamin C booster? And I'm going to say, because they're different. They do different things. This is how I like to think of it. So the booster, if any of you have ever watched a cheerleading competition or a performance, you know that the booster is like that base from the bottom that provides the hand that the flyer gets to go high and shine. So that's what I think. Like the flyer is your serums and things that happen after they have been boosted. So this booster comes along, and it does all these fabulous things at the surface level, so that everything else can do a more effective job of shining and doing what they do best. So you're going to need both serums and boosters. But like Brenda said, let's start with what your number 1 concern is. I'm sure you have all 4 of these concerns. But if you're not at a place where getting all 4 boosters is something that you're going to do today, let's start. Just know you need the hydrator. Like, bottom line, you need the hydrator. But let's find its buddy based on what your top concern is, and then we can add to it later. That's my number 1 recommendation. You do need to start with 2, though.
Love it. I just thought of Saved by the Bell, buddy bands. Get your buddy. Get your little color buddy, and let's do it. I would say retinol has to be first if you have not tried it.
Yes.
Now, if you tolerate it, or you're pregnant, or you're nursing, that's an entirely different thing. But if you have not entered the retinol world, I want you to enter the retinol world, because it is the most superior and get the HA because it's the buddy, the blue buddy. Blue buddy. It's the blue buddy. Okay. I'm very excited about all these little funny things that we're saying.
Was there a blue Teletubby?
I don't know. I wasn't into
know.
Teletubbies. I was into Smurfs, and they're very blue.
And they are buddies.
And they're buddies, except for that grumpy Smurf and that Gargamel. Gargamel's cranky, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Smurfs, by the way. We could talk about Smurfs a lot. We need more products so we can do them in Smurfs. Handy Smurf and Hefty Smurf. Okay. I have all the cups, so I'm very familiar with my Smurfs. Okay. So, okay, Heidi, you ran some numbers that I thought were incredibly interesting. If you're a consultant or you're a customer that's watching this, that's like, okay, I want all these. And here's what I thought about when I recruited. The only thing I thought was, if I like this, then my friends are probably going to like it too.
Yeah.
There was no other thought other than, this isn't rocket science to me. This is really good product. And my job, and this is the only thing about Mary Kay I don't like. Are you guys ready? You probably have never heard me say the only thing I don't like about Mary Kay, because I like everything except for this, is that we're only on 11% of the population.
Mm-hmm.
That bothers the holy heck fire out of me, because that's a consultant's job. That's a customer's job to say, hey, this is really good. And because we are our own advertising department, you don't see us everywhere. So, Oil of Olay gets to win, not because they're superior, but because they're talked about more. And so I want us to talk about this. And so what are the benefits, Heidi, of talking about, if you just talked about the boosters?
Yeah. So good. And you can see how excited we are. So you can imagine what our conversations are like. Like, honestly, this is easier than me telling my friends my favorite restaurant in town. And I do that a lot because I'm always recommending where you should eat. So let me just tell you what you need on your face.
Somebody told me I should write a blog the other day. She goes, you have a lot of opinions. I'm like, just about brunch. That's
Yes.
my opinion.
Yes. Let me tell you where to go and what to order. I promise you'll love it. But okay, so remember that we said really everybody needs 2 of these, because you're going to get the blue water hydrator and then you're going to pick one of the others. So if you had 6 friends that bought the two buddy boosters from you, then you're going to, in Mary Kay, what we call be active, and you're going to make a $225 profit just on those 6 customers buying those 2 products, which means you're going to get to pick your own products out at that point. You're going to get $225 worth of your own products, which is fantastic. Or like we said, you can profit that and, do what you wish with that.
So Heidi, are you saying that if you have 6 friends buying boosters from you, you're essentially getting all of your product for free?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
6 friends. I mean, I promise if you called 6 of my friends, they know where I said to eat and what to order. So we can do the 6, okay? But if you take that up a level, because I know some of you have more than 6 friends or coworkers or family members. Some of you have 15 family members that would buy from you. I don't even understand that, but some of you do have that. But if you had 16 people buying 2 boosters from you, you would make $600 profit instead of $225. That's pretty incredible. 16? That's like, Thanksgiving dinner. Don't some of you have like 15 to 20 over for that?
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And there's the price point is so good. That's another thing. We didn't even talk about that. $30 retail, which is the full price, and consultants, we get half price, as we know, but like that price point at full price is shocking. Our friend Celeste Bird, she's like, I had to go research and make sure that it wasn't a typo. I was not ready to call a company that they had typoed on their lookbook, but she's like, I don't understand why you would put that kind of concentrated incredibleness for $38.
Yeah. I recently had that conversation with someone that I've been trying to make a customer. Like, she's kind of hard because she buys the big fancy brands that she gets from her dermatologist. And I mean, she spends gobs of money on her skincare. She looks incredible. Let's not get that wrong. But I said to her, because we were talking about a product, and she's like, can you believe I just bought this little bottle and it was $108? And so I was like, can I see that? And I looked at the like main thing, no kidding, said ferulic acid and B3 on it. And I was like, you paid $108 for that. I could have saved you $70 for literally the same ingredients. No kidding.
Yeah.
I was talking, one of my faces last month was a friend of mine that deals with lupus, and it affects her skin a lot. And so I was asking her what ingredients did she use that were important to her. And she started listing off all the ingredients that were in our boosters. And then I was like, so how much are you paying for those? She's like, it is so expensive. I'm buying it from my dermatologist. I'm like, girl, you're going to come try these and you're going to compare the results. And then I'm going to blow your mind by how much money I'm going to save. I just calculated it up. So I used the repair line. If I did the retinol and the 4 boosters, and that was it, that cost me, if I was a customer, that would cost me roughly $500. As a consultant, it's less than $250.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, maybe that's incredible, because $500 for great skincare is actually not that much. I mean, in the world of skincare, being a customer in Mary Kay and using all this stuff, that's not expensive in skincare world. But $250?
Unheard of. And how long does it last you? That $250 isn't something that you have to do once a month.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty incredible. Okay, girls, thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys so much. Everybody who is watching, say hi, talk to us about what you learned from Booster Bootcamp. I hope it has something to do with the buddy. I hope that word just gets thrown in there somewhere. And maybe a Teletubby or a Smurf or something fun, or something brilliant that Brenda said. You can say one of those things too. But we're excited that you watched, and I hope that you get your stuff ordered and share it with your friends. Whether you want to stay a customer, share it with your friends. If you're a consultant, share it with your friends. Like it's a great way to make extra money, but it's also just a great way to save other people a lot of money in our line. So thank you guys very much. Have an incredible Tuesday. Bye.
Wow, wow, wow. I know that was a lot of information tonight, but I hope you agree with me now that you have an even clearer understanding of the boosters that Mary Kay has to offer and the benefits to you. So I want to share the code word tonight. It happens to be boosters. So don't forget to share it with your consultant. And then let's take a look at, excuse me, take a look at the special that you have for hanging in here tonight. You can choose one item that was shown tonight in the 4 boosters for a 10% discount, 2 items for 15% off, or 3 or more for a 20%. And of course, there's 2 ways for a 50% discount. Book a Fab 5 party with your beauty consultant with 5 of your friends, or choose to start your own business in Mary Kay. And as long as we're talking about that, remember, if you're bringing friends to join our group on Tuesday nights, don't forget about our one-time, anytime discount. When you share your Tuesday night with the girls, this will give you the opportunity to get some products for free. And also, if you're looking for a more permanent discount, as they were talking about on the products that you love, we extend our hand and welcome you into our pink bubble as a beauty consultant. It's only $30 to start, and it immediately gives you access to your discount too. So if you're looking for more money or for a discount on your own products, check with your Mary Kay beauty consultant to get started tonight. So I want you to come back next week and join us, because next week we have a brand new evening called Skin Slugging. Yeah, like what? It happens to be a new trend that's making waves in social media, and we're going to explain what it is and how you can replicate it with Mary Kay products. So we'll be back here next week, same time, same evening, Tuesday night. So everybody else have a great rest of the night. We'll see you later. Bye.